Welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We're in the class trial. We've all but cleared Himiko of suspicion, so let's see who points the finger at who next.
Okay, but still, that's way better! That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you. Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now! Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him. What a petty-ass god! No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
I love the sprite of Himiko. She reminds me of Chiaki so much.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart. That's what Atua said anyway. What? It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though. Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh, not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Right.
Eh? What alibi?
Exactly what alibi, Miyu?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Ooh.
So let me explain.
Ooh.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday before nighttime, yesterday during nighttime, or before the show this morning. Damn, I'm gonna go with this. No, I guess not. Wrong answer.
Damn it!
But I'm thinking, like, I thought we could maybe prove that with the fact that the window was open. Then is it before nighttime?
That's it!
Alright then.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
First try!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Oh man, I love this. This is good.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
I don't know about that though.
To enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
Hopefully not.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
It's impossible because Angie and Himiko were waiting outside.
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Unless they went through the window in the morning, but I feel like it's just more practical to have done it the night before.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Oh man, Kokichi, you're so mean, but Miyu does deserve it.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
I believe so.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
She sounds like Chihiro.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down if we consider the source of information. Is it this? No. What clue helps determine when Ryoma was killed? Cause of death was drowning? Is it actually the Monokuma file? No?
Damn it!
Something that helps... Oh, this then. It's got to be the accounts
This is
of... Yeah. Saying this is when we saw him.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so...
Inviting. Interesting phrase.
Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Does that clear Kokichi? Because he said he only had an alibi for 9 to 10. He didn't for 10 to 11.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
But I don't still trust his account.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
Yes.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Wow, Kirumi! You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
I really hope she didn't do it. Even though I had my suspicions about her previously, I like her so much.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Ah. That doesn't line up with Kokichi's account.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
Yeah.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Right.
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is. Doesn't telling such obvious lies make me more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
The only person that saw her was Kokichi. If we assume that she was the one running around naked in the garden, or the courtyard.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Which is Kaito.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Because Kokichi, Kirumi, and Maki, they all intertwine. Kaito's the only one who's out there on his own.
Who's the culprit?
Kaito didn't do it. There's no
Why are you
way.
guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, it might have been. His history with Kaito and, sorry, his history with Ryoma. Oh yeah, Miyu doesn't
Whether or not
have
I am
really
suspicious
an
as the
alibi.
trial progresses.
God, it could have been Kaito. He explained his history with Ryoma in the last part. Oh my god.
I'm not
Way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit.
Oh, not this again. Oh no, the mass panic debate is going to start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy, but let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you can see a weak spot, you can't refute it. What do? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up with your left-click silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Let me just check the evidence first. Kokichi. Oh, it's gonna be Kokichi's account. I don't need to do that. It's gotta be.
What is your alibi?
5 minutes.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Oh dear.
things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Filthy Bell pervert! What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Yeah. Okay. So we just need to silence Kaito and
What is your alibi?
contradict Kibo.
Stay at the gym?
I heard it!
Nice.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
This is all if we believe what Kokichi is saying, though. Come on. He would be totally the kind of guy who would lie to further the investigation just for his own fun. He's done it before. Yeah, and this creates an alibi for Kokichi during the time of the murder. The only time he doesn't have an alibi is after the murder could have occurred by our own
Hirumi at 9 p.m.
calculations.
And they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Would be nice.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
I love Kibo so much.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
So whoever did it got into the gym after Kirumi left.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other 3 with no alibis.
Kaito, Miu, and Maki.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
But Kokichi saw
You're including me too?
someone running around naked, a girl running around naked. So it's either Miu or Maki, and I think it's
But
Maki.
there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Only one person can be eliminated as a suspect according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, the figure that Kokichi saw must be Miyu.
That's it.
She was running around naked. She said she used her womanly charms on
You're
Gonta,
talking
right?
about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Yep. Which leaves us with Kaito and Maki. I did see something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. We talked to Maki and she talked about having a shower in the dorm rooms, and I was like, maybe it could have been Maki, but why would she walk around in her underwear? The only one who would actually do that would be Miyu. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Maki doesn't seem like the type to do that.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
I've gone to see Mew, but Gonta's face get red hot, and Gonta could no bring her. She used secret woman weapon. I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
I see you. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful, What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Oh, well, because, I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's one way to do it.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Oh my god.
Hey, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Oh my god.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got a weird feeling.
This picture of Gonta is amazing.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Okay, we get it.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Okay.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Please tell me it wasn't Kaito. I don't want it to be either Kaito or Maki, but... Oh, man. Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to two people, and one of those two is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
What?
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
I guess?
Harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
This is going to be another one of those arguments, the scrum debates, isn't it?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
He's right.
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
I love Kokichi so much. I hate him, but I love him.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
I mean, Kokichi is right, but he's enjoying this far too much.
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad?
I don't think this has anything to do with
Not
it.
just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we
Unless...
started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
If this is Maki's, then that's really incriminating for her, isn't it? But what if it's Shuichi's and Kaito figured that out?
It wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Yeah, I think we figured that out.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
Well,
And
it had
for
to
us
be...
figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Well, yeah.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? It had to be Maki's, because we had Kaito's. Which reveals that we had Kaito's, but that doesn't really matter.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Right.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
This can't be this straightforward, though. She's been suspicious from the get-go.
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Yeah, you're right.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that?
Still not sure about that.
Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
I really want to believe you, Kaito.
Which means...
But everything that this chapter's been about is trust.
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Huh?
It's just too easy for it to be Maki. Given everything this chapter has been about up until now, it would make more sense for it to be Kaito, because of the whole trust thing. But at the same time, I don't think that would be so simple as to make it Kaito, you know? After everything that they've built up this chapter.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Yeah, same.
Hunch?
You gotta go with those gut feelings, man. I'm telling you.
Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Ah, man.
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot! A two-a-duns idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
Ah, man.
So, you do not have any evidence.
It would make more sense for Kaito to be the murderer than
Only
Maki.
baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Exactly. Korekio is the voice of reason here.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity, total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult. I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might end up getting betrayed in the end. I'm starting to think more and more that Kaito did it, and I really, really don't like that thought. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. It'll work out in the end, so I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Oh no.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain
So
suspect.
I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me.
Right.
But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What?
Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Now we're getting into the meat of
Crime took
things.
place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
No, not necessarily.
It's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and
Yes, finally we're getting somewhere.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
But I was saying before that it didn't have to be before nighttime.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around. You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Well,
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? Well, we don't really have any proof, do we? It's true, we don't have all the facts, but why would Maki say that now of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Yeah, I was hoping for the intermission to come around right about now. This will be a good point to take a break. We'll come back to this in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.